guys, it's Kelly. I am back with another process video. Today's layout is for Cocoa Daisy and I am using their beautiful December kit called Moments. And what I am doing now is I took this paper by Pink Paisley, the Take Me Away collection, and I decided that I wanted to do a large cut file full of hearts. And I thought that the paper was a little bit on the bright, bolder side. So my hope was that by doing the more intricate cut file that I would have the pops of color and that it would just be really kind of neat, whimsical. And I do love the way it came out. It came out better than I had originally thought. Now I will tell you that I used a brand new cutting mat with this, and it made taking the cut file off a little bit trickier, and it made getting all the little scraps of paper off the mat a little bit more difficult. So if you can cut, I guess, I can't talk today, I'm sorry. So what I'm trying to say is if you can use less intricate files on your new cutting mat, I think that it helps just break in the mat a little bit and decrease some of the stickiness. Okay, so I just lightly adhered that down. I knew that I was going to do some sewing in some fashion, and I did not want to use so much adhesive that it would gum up my needle. And so at this point, I'm just pulling some things from the kit that I think might work and just trying to figure out which way the layout is going to go. So I know that I want to do some journaling on this, and I'm trying to just figure out which cards will work. And I liked the lines on this card, but that yellow was just the wrong yellow. And this is a card from the Day in the Life kit. And as I was looking, I saw this yellow frame, and I thought that it would be perfect to put the journaling in, and it fit over it perfectly. And I just liked the repetition of 2 frames on the page. So you're going to see me messing around with this a little bit. The photo is a funny one, or at least I think it is. My daughter is on her phone, and if you have a teenager, you know that the phone is surgically transplanted onto their hand. It's her right hand for her, but yes, it's either that or in her butt pocket. So I just, on a whim, took this picture of her. She was waiting to go to school, and I love it because it captures a moment, and I thought that the title, Typical Teenager, would work well. So I do start off with those letters. They are from Evalicious, but I end up changing to the gold Maggie Holmes letters, and I will explain why when I get to that point. So I'm just going through the ephemera right now. I have been asked about this little bowl. I don't know how to describe, it's kind of like a leather material. I think Mercy Tierra, aka Tracy Banks, has something very similar. I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I think it was $5. So if you are interested, look in Hobby Lobby, and it has a pineapple in the center. And I like it because most of my die cuts can fit in it, and it helps keep my mess contained. Although when you're looking at my desk right now, you think that it's not doing a very good job. But for me, at least when I'm working with a kit, it keeps the little bits and pieces of the kit together so that when I'm cleaning up, I can just dump everything in that bowl and know where to go. So at this point, I'm really liking the way that the layout is coming together. You can see me, I was just taking my hand over the hearts. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to stitch. And I still don't know at this point, so I go on with adding the gold twine. And the gold twine is the reason why I switched to the gold letters. I just thought that for me, repetition of an item, whether it be a color or an embellishment, makes the page more cohesive. So for me, I just felt like the gold was going to work a little bit better than the Evalicious letter stickers just for this page. So I have decided how to stitch, and it was a little bit trickier for me. I decided to stitch through the title, and then I just stitched some random lines through some of the hearts. I like to do more structured stitching I think probably Missy Whidden would be the queen of messy stitching, and she just makes it look incredible. This is you know, is a little bit more random than what I would do. And, I like it. I don't love it, but I'm not sure how else I could have stitched on this page and, made it to where it didn't look too much and too busy. And I met my goal of adding in a little more gold because I used the gold thread. So I'm happy with it. I don't think it's the best. I think I could have found something else that was a little bit better. But sometimes it's all about just getting the memory down on a page, and I'm very happy with the layout. So I did switch the die cut to the one that says keeping it real, because hello, could that be more perfect for a teenager? Sometimes you really just have to keep it real. And I just thought that it worked perfectly with this, and it's amazing. I am just loving these die cuts that the designers are doing. Amy Tan, Paige Evans, they're just really adding phrases that is not the best day ever, if you know what I mean. Like, this is perfect for this page, and it could be perfect for so many other pages, but I thought when I saw how it worked well on this page, I was just so excited. I was like, thank you. Someone gets it. Someone just, it just worked well. What can I say? So I pulled out the tag as well, and I thought that it worked great for this as well. Hello, you. Although she doesn't use the phone as a phone, I think I'm probably one of the only ones that actually calls her physically. I mean, she FaceTimes, but that's not the same. But anyway, I thought that the phrase for that worked well. So you see me, I am messing around with my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher. I know that there's a way that you can, mess with it and make it to where you can staple down in the middle of a page, and I am bound and determined to figure it out, and I finally did. So I tested it out on a piece of paper first and on some foam just to make sure that I wasn't going to mess up my page, and it works well. The only thing that I can suggest is not to press too hard when you're pressing down the stapler, and then when you turn it over, you do have to bend the prongs of the staples down. And I decided to tape the ends of the staple as well because they weren't quite as flush as they would have been if I had used the stapler the correct way. So I just, that for me was how, gosh, I'm sorry, I have lost my train of thought. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I did not have a stroke. It is just 9 days before Christmas. And yeah, my to-do list is just way too long. So anyway, so I decided that I needed to trim down the layout just a bit, and I'm using the paper that I cut out the cut file with, and I'm going to back it. I have never done this. This is a first time for me, and I really like the way that it came out, and I think I'm going to be doing this again. And I kept the orientation of the paper the same so that the colors would be about in the same area. So anyway, that's it for me. I've got some close-ups at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.